are joined. The remaining are not yet joined. Okay. Good afternoon to all of you. So this is the third class in the renewable energy systems.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So I uploaded the previous two videos in the Google Drive. So you people can go and see that if you are if you want to like any discussion, if you miss, you just go and watch and you come up with a question so that we can discuss about that. And today's class, once again, in basically in regular classes, what I will do, whatever the, since it is a theory subject, whatever the content I covered in the previous class, that also I will show in the present class till half of the module completion. If half module completed, then one more half module daily, whatever, for example, 4 classes, 5 classes allotted. In these 5 classes, I will rewind the same thing, because in the first module, all the questions are very important. The first question in this one is, the first question is, what are the, explain the or write the causes of energy scarcity. You know that we have to just, we are just, it's a rewinding. So increasing population, so these points anyway, you know that, just you go through one by one, you read out. So once again, for your, if exams came, means no need to read for this one, right? Next, what are the solutions for energy crisis? Anyway, the best basic solution is, we have to control the population growth by implementing the schemes, and we have to harness the utilization from the known and unknown energy resources. And see, here it is the some Bangalore, like roadside people, they are developed that car, this thing they develop. So these are the, we have to make we have to create the awareness towards the renewable energy resources, energy efficient products, lighting control, easier grid access, energy simulation, energy audit we have to perform, climate change. Depends on the climate change, load should not vary maximum. So approximately we have to, for example, in the summer, if you are keeping the, your AC level is like 19 to 20, in the winter also anyway you will keep, anyway you can turn off also, right? So don't go very low level, like 16 degree, 17 degree, don't go that much low level. Anyway, some precautions also is there, don't use that much level. You can use the AC with the fan. Anyway, that are the precautions, we will discuss about that later. Now, what are the factors affecting energy resource development? That this is we discussed in the yesterday's class. So someone can identify what is this symbol? Basically football match, I think this is. What is the symbol of this? Please someone reply for this. You can see that he is doing something, right? What is that symbol? You are like football, you will watch, right?
Sir, symbol nothing is visible, sir.
Now you cannot see anything. Not symbol, I am asking this one.
Now only we are able to see, sir.
Okay, fine. Now you can see, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is that? He is like giving signal. What is that signal? Anyone? Yes?
Sir, rain, sir.
Rain. It's raining. Fine. Next. It is a, like he is giving the signal like substitution. Now come for substitution like that. Basically, I think it's a football match substitution signal. I think. If I guess it's correct only. I think, right? We don't have the proper substitution for that. Now what is this? See, so 10 people are there. I will call name by, that's good, right? Instead of you respond like that. If I'm calling, you are not responding well. Fine. What is this? Energy density. So this we already discussed in the last class. Now, once again, I will see that those who are present in the class, so that I will call one by one. That's a better choice. Instead of someone should respond like that, no one is responding. Fine. Okay. Abhishek. Abhishek.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me what is the difference between power density and energy density? You can see this figure, right? You can see this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Power and energy. What you understand from this power density and energy density? Both terminologies are used. For example, you went to some tour. In the evening time, you will have some campfire. Generally, right? You are something in the evening time. You are making us like making fun with campfire. So first, you need to light up that campfire, whatever the things, logs or whatever the things you arranged to light up that. First, what you will do, you will pour some kerosene or any oil which has high power density. Beginning of the campfire, you will use that. Then once it light up, then what you will do, you will keep the logs, sticks and all, right? So once light up, again you will pour the kerosene.
No, sir.
No, because already kerosene or any like those oils and all, that has high power density. In case of power density means easily, immediately it will burn. That's what here I given a cup of coffee or cup here I am given. If you take in a big one, that means a log, it will take so much time to, it will give the energy for a long duration. So here is the difference between power density and energy density. If you take the electrical point of view, if you consider a small capacitor, if the capacitor is very small, what does it mean? It can able to hold the more power. It will release the power fastly. Quickly it will release the power. Quickly we can charge. Once again I'm repeating this. If we consider a small amount of power, small capacity of a capacitor, quickly it will charge, quickly it will discharge. There we are called it as power density, where it is taking so much time to burn or to give the energy. It will continuously giving for a long duration. That we are called it as energy density. Just I am giving the example for you. I hope you understand the difference between power density and energy density, right? So the units are there, megajoules, joules per kg. You can see in the previous slide. One second. Here, joules per kg. And here, watts per meter square. These points we already studied. And intermittency means it is not like constant, it is varying with respect to time. Now I know it's 12:40 to 1:40 class. It's a lunch break. So please be with me. Yeah. From this, what you understand? Please, I will call name. Then you will respond, right? Ashwin Anil Kumar, are you there? Ashwin Anil Kumar. Kishore. Okay, Ashwin Anil Kumar is not there. I will put absent for him. No issue with that. Bharat A. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you see that diagram? I mean, whatever I'm showing there. Can you see that?
Yes, sir. Solar panels.
Solar panels. Then what it is going on the solar panels?
Clouds, sir.
Clouds. So these are the, now what is this one? Now you can see that
Yes, sir. Picture of Earth.
a picture of Earth. Then what it is varying? You can see that animation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just tell me what it is varying. Can I say wind speed?
Yes, sir. Wind speed.
Yeah, wind speed is varying. In the first figure, the shadow of the clouds on the PV panels. Are you agree with me? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. Actually, okay, fine.
Okay.
Now, we have the cloudiness and insufficient wind speed because of the, like you can see that one, right? In these two animations, I shown that. So this is the geographical energy distribution. So if you take the PV panel, depends on the zonal wise. It's a different capacity of irradiation we will get on the surface of the earth. Now, one more, these things already we discussed. What is this? What he is doing once I will call, okay, Anil Kumar, anyway, he's absent now. I will remove anyway. Kishore G.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, Kishore, what he is doing?
So it's randomly typing keyboard.
Yes?
Randomly typing keyboard.
Randomly typing something, right? Now, I can say that he is doing some documentation. Yes, he is doing some documentation. But for renewable energy sources installation, we don't have the proper documentation. Okay. Now, this point, I can say that we need to discuss about solar panel, I mean solar auditing of energy. Anyway, you cannot these people, the group of people, like we are discussing about how to install the solar panel. So that is the energy planning they are making. That 4 people are sitting around the table. They are planning how to coordinate with the organizations to properly utilize the renewable energy systems. Now, what is this one?
Money heist, sir.
Money. Yes. So lack of money. We don't have the technical and economic uncertainties. These are the main issue we are facing for the renewable energy systems. Yes. Now you responded. I hope for this question, at least for this diagram, you people will respond. Anyway, fastly responded. Thank you. Next one. That means financial cost. Here it is a problem. Next one. Rakshita.
Yes, sir.
Can you see that one, ma? Just now I am open to that.
Maybe different opinions.
No. What he is telling in the top, what is there written?
I'm feeling ignored.
Who is feeling ignored? Renewable energy sources. So We are telling skeptical attitudes towards the renewable energy systems. So we have to be like, we are ignoring the technology, we are ignoring the renewable energy sources. Then it is requesting us, it is requesting the renewable energies, those who are taking the renewable energy subject, just pay attention to me. Please don't ignore the class, and as well as don't ignore the energy resources. Next, someone I will call Sumant. Sumant, from next diagram, what it is showing? Sumant, are you there? Okay, Sumant is not there. Fine. Varuni.
Yes,
I am there.
Sumant, are
Sumant
you
is
there?
there.
Yeah. Sumant. Yeah. Can you tell me what he is doing? From that picture, what you understand?
Sir, 3 rings are there.
Yes? No, I'm not getting your answer, Sumant. Can you please tell me what is that?
Sorry, sir, I disconnected.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Just please tell me.
3 rings, sir. Playing with the 3 rings, sir.
Is it easy?
No, sir. Skill is
Further, very
need
good.
skill.
Excellent, excellent. See, lack of qualified personnel to design, manufacture, market, operate, and maintenance of such systems are required. So he have that skill. So we need to improve our skills to install the renewable energy systems. I hope you understand. Thank you.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Yeah. Next, Varuni, what is this one, ma? It looks like funny, right?
Theft, sir.
Yeah. What is that,
Robbing?
ma?
They're taking away things, sir,
No,
which is not needed for them.
no. You guess. You once again you guess. What is that? What they written? You just read out that.
I'm just gonna borrow this.
Yeah, I want to borrow this. Whether that another monkey is giving.
No, sir, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, it is not giving. So I want some land from you, like that. You need to understand in such a way that you need to relate with the energy resource development. Then only you can understand that. Okay, fine. So we have the inadequate donor coordination for in renewable energy assistance activities. For example, I want to install some renewable energy sources on your home. On your top of your building. I will go and approach to you, Varuni, I want to install this one. Will you agree or will not agree?
I
I
will.
will. No. You need to be say, sir, sorry, sir, I cannot because you are a faculty. I will come to college. I will listen your class. If it is boring, also no issue. But in my home, no. If I install this solar panel and solar thing, then I'm not agree, sir, like that you can say. Okay. So the people, I'm not telling you, Varuni, just I'm telling, take it in easy way. So people, they are not giving the land for developing the renewable energy sources. That means we don't have the donor coordination. Donor coordination means I want the space for rent. So these are the factors affecting the renewable energy resource development. These are very, very important. I hope you understand these diagrams with the relative points, because this question also very important. The first question is, what are the energy resource, what are the problems, or we can say energy crisis problems, and what are the solutions for that, reasons for energy crisis and solutions for energy crisis, what are the factors affecting the energy resource development. These 3 questions, if you look at that, I uploaded the IIT 1, IIT 2, IIT 3 question papers that I given in the last year. If you look at the question paper, I given all the questions, because In the previous year VTU examinations, they given all the three, any one of the question in 1 year. Definitely, all questions are very important for exam point of view. So you need to be attentive in the class. Please try to listen. Classification of energy resources. So this is here. I am not doing any animation. Okay. Based on the tomorrow, I will once again I see. If you listen the class tomorrow, that means in the next class I will present some animations so that you need to identify what topic it relevant to, like that. So I hope you are understanding and following. Based on the usability of energy, the energy resources are classified into primary resources. In that primary resources, basically the raw energy resources, raw form. So whatever the raw form it is available, that we are called it as primary energy resources. Anyway, examples are given here. And directly we cannot use this. And the secondary type is intermediate resources and secondary resources. So this is the first classification. So the first classification is depends on the usability of energy. Based on the usability of energy, the energy resources are classified into primary resources, intermediate resources. Intermediate resources means it is obtained from primary by one or more steps of transformation. And secondary resources means it is the final, whatever the usable energy we are getting. So that is called the secondary resources. Like from the hot water, like thermal energy. For example, coal is the primary resource. From the coal, what you are getting? Heat you are getting. That is the intermediate resource. From the heat, you are converting the water to steam. That is the secondary resource. So this is the thermal energy. What we are getting the final output? Steam. That will rotate the turbine. Turbine again connected to the generator. From the generator, we will generate the electrical energy. So I can say that once again I will go back. Primary resources are whatever the raw material we are getting. Let us take coal. Intermediate resources, these are like by burning the coal, we will get the heat energy. And secondary resources are we are converting the water to steam. Right? So we can say that intermediate and secondary both are similar to each other. There is no much difference in that. So these three are classified based on the usability. And next question, next one. Now it's 1 o'clock. You need to be very careful. Be attentive in the class. Based on the usage. Based on the usage, that means whether it is a conventional or non-conventional. Conventional means traditionally from many years onwards we are using that. Let us take like whenever the crisis came, 1973. So that time onwards, the fossil fuels, nuclear energy and hydro energy resources, we are using that. So that we are call it as conventional energy resources. Non-conventional means renewable energy resources, we can say that. Non-conventional is also called as renewable energy. Conventional is also called as non-renewable energy resources. Based on the long-term availability. That's what non-renewable energy resources. So non-renewable means it will get, we cannot replenish. So these are like finite things. Uranium in the nuclear power plant or fossil fuels like coal, oil. These are the non-renewable energy resources because no longer those are available to generate the electrical energy. If you consider the renewable energy resources, so it will get replenished. So every time we will get the fresh. Like solar, wind, biomass, ocean, geothermal, hydro. See, this geothermal, it is like a natural resources. It won't get like it is like continuously it is available in future generations also. Anyway, water should be water, it will be there, and geothermal energy also. Water means from the oceans. So from the oceans we will generate the tidal energy, wave energy, and based on the commercial applications, commercial energy resources and non-commercial energy resources. Non-commercial means it is derived from the nature. We are not going to sell through the commercially. Commercially, we are not going to sell wood, animal dung cake, crop residue and all. But whereas commercial means electrical energy production technologies like electricity, petrol, diesel, gas. These are the commercial energy resources. Non-commercial means wood, animal dung and crop residues. And based on the origin, so where it fossil fuels, nuclear energy, hydro energy, solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy, ocean thermal energy, ocean wave energy. These are the topics in our RES, I can say that. So based on the origin, so based on the technology, we can say that. So based on the technology, these are the classification. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Conventional energy resources have same. Whenever we can see that any technology, if you have some advantages, definitely there will be some disadvantage. If you consider the conventional energy source, initial cost is low, but running cost is high. That means thermal power plant if you are installing. For in the thermal power plant, installation cost is less, but the running cost is more. Now, security about like energy availability can be ensured for a certain period. We can say that because it is a finite, finite sources. Very convenient to use because since it is a conventional source of energy, and I already told it will generate the so much pollution like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide, and its components. It will generate the ash and heat. That is the particulate matter. Anyway, due to this pollution, so environment problems will be there, health problems will be, and different problems we can face with that. And now coal is like a valuable petrochemical, and that coal we will use for the chemical, pharmaceutical, paints, and etc. These industries. And nuclear power plant, if you consider, it is a radioactive, so it is very difficult to handle. See, in Japan, anyway, you know that nuclear power plant blast. Anyway, in that, whenever the chapter came, that time we will discuss about that nuclear power plant and what are the hazards happen in the Japan, and why the Tamil Nadu nuclear power plant they shut down. Why we are not using that Kalpakam, the location in Tamil Nadu. And due to these hydroelectric power plants, we have to construct the dam and all, some buildings and all for the deforestation. If you are performing the deforestation, definitely ecological disturbance will be there. So you have to dislocate the people. For example, if you are like changing the capital city, so you need to if you are constructing a building, or if you constructing any dam and all, you need to dislocate the people from the nearby place, because you can see that in Andhra Pradesh we have that like low level what is that we call it as, whenever the floods came, immediately those villages will affect. So from, like, we need to dislocate those people. So that is the disadvantages with the conventional energy resources like hydro. Now, non-conventional energy resources. So anyway, it is available in the nature. It's a free of cost, like solar power and wind speed, right? So we can say that no or very little pollution. The question we can arise from this one is PV panels. We can say that from the PV panel, from the wind turbine, we can produce the zero pollution. But to manufacture the PV panel, to manufacture the wind turbine, how much pollution we are creating, that we have to consider, and I will address the issue when the like next chapter, solar energy. They are inexhaustible, replenish every time. Like disadvantages. So though available freely in the nature, the cost of harnessing the energy from that is like cost is very high. So even though we are getting like nature, the whatever the solar power or whatever the wind speed we are getting, so that is available freely only, but to generate the electricity from that, it is very difficult. Now, uncertainty, anyway, intermittency is the main issue. One more problem. So transportation from one place to the another place. That's why the PV panels or wind energy systems, they will locate nearby the load centers. Wherever the load is there, so nearby we can construct the wind turbines or solar panels. So any questions from your side today?
No, sir.
Yeah. Tomorrow in the next class, we will discuss about. I just finished by 1:20 only. Still 15 minutes is there, right? So in the next class, we will discuss about what is the energy scenario in the worldwide, particularly in India. And one of your friend asked that question: why the production is more, consumption is more, but the GDP level is not increasing? So these three topics we'll cover in the next class. And anyway, I will rewind these topics also. Before coming to the class, if you come prepare with the, like, whatever the points I told, that will be helpful to you. And I will upload this PPT in the Google Drive. I shared the Google Drive in the Google Classroom. You can see that everyone can access the Google Drive, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In that IIT question papers also I uploaded. You can see that question papers also. That may helpful. But even I given all the theory questions one by one in the IITs, whatever they covered in the previous VTU examinations. One thing I want to tell you, if you want to pass the exam, this is very simple subject. You can pass the exam. If you want to innovate new things, there is a lot of things is there to innovate. There is a lot of things to create the new products from this one. I already told, one of you can become the entrepreneur from, if you understand the subject and all, because whenever I'm teaching this regular class, I shown one video that is waste to energy conversion technology. One girl I found that Niveda. Anyway, I will play that video whenever the class came. Niveda, she done the trash can. that is startup in Bangalore only. So Bangalore based startups, so many are there. Okay, so now after this RES subject, you can become a entrepreneur. I can say that startup, you can do that. Okay, thank you for joining the class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now everyone will respond, right? Yeah, anyway.